what the difference is between mid data and normal data. Mid data has a higher chance of hatching a Digimon, but on a lower scale because it still cracks and blows up and stuff like that. But I mean, that's about it. I can't tell you how many times I had to practice hatching until I got this information. There is no 100% guaranteed, whoops, I gotta put that down, 100% guaranteed that you're gonna hatch something without it saying it's a 3x5, 4x5, or 5x5. A mercenary egg has a 10% chance of hatching, a 10% chance. With a 3x5 egg, you'll be lucky enough if you even get to a 4x5. It's that bad. I mean, a 4x5, you would have a 30% chance of having a 4x5. The highest maximum an egg can get up to is 5x5 if it is a level 5 egg, but on the scale of 1 to 10, hatching a lower than 5x5 or a level 5 Digimon, you're not going to get it. Yeah, it's confusing, I know. I can't explain it anymore. Better. It's just like this. You can't hatch anything to a 5x5 if it's not a level 5 egg itself. A level 3 egg gives you a 3x5, a level 4 egg gives you a 4x5, a mercenary, not so high of a chance to hatching without a hatch backup, which I'm glad for these events that come, because I've had over 20 Digimon hatched, like 11 Royal Knights, because Kudamon would be 12. I've had 1 Sovereign so far, and speaking of Sovereigns, I am excited to hear from Fox Gamers that the Sovereigns are coming back next week. Yes, next week. September 8th, the Sovereigns are coming home. And me and my friends are going to kick butt collecting them too, because we have been aching for Queen Fang, or Fang Longmon, not Queen Fang Longmon. But yeah, Fang Longmon, the Jogress of the 4 Holy Beasts. And I have been waiting for that for 4 years. Technically it would be 3, like I said last time, but it would be going on 4 years. See, March 5th, sorry, 2013 is when I started. March 5th, 2015. That would be my anniversary with Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, helping me find this guild to preserve whatever we had on the server, or on the global server, because we have been searching high and low for these things. I finally mapped out my luck, and no, before you ask, I did not go through heck trying to find these. I've been lucky so far. Kudamon has been very helpful, and I can guarantee you right now, if you follow those instructions on that website, you will win. I mean, I could fill you in with a lot of information, but most of the information that I can tell you right now would be on that site. And I feel so bad for that scout right now. He's about to head for his doom. Yes, if you didn't know, he in the future is going to be laying right here, face down, underneath that torch. Yes, that torch. Don't know why it happens or how it happens, I just know he's going to be face down under that torch. Die, you pathetic Rockmon. Die! But anyway, yeah. I don't mean to cause any spoilers, but this is an MMO that repeats itself over and over again, depending on how many times you've created a character. Excuse me. And And if you're someone like me, you're going to end up with some redos. Because I had to move from a server once before, and this was it. And this is my second time doing this, and I promised myself I would record these LPs just to make sure I help everybody get through this. And most importantly, the reason why I promised myself, this thing may come as a surprise to you, but they said that they increased the rates of quest item drops. No, they didn't. They didn't raise anything. They just lowered the bar of what you need to get. Like inside of Maze, it doesn't matter what floor you're on. It could be 2, 3, or 4. Although from 2 to 3 it's a pain in the butt because, you know, you're going through room to room doing the same quest like 3 to 4 times a room. It's like kill 10 or 20 of these, collect 30 of these, and it used to be 45 in items, but they lowered that bar. Don't know why. They just lowered it. They didn't increase anything. It's still the same amount to pick a certain item up, and I don't know what they were talking about when they said this, but it's still the same. I can't come up with any explanation as to why Maze was programmed like this. I mean, you can't even get past the first room without being level 70. And I just realized this. When you're Tamer 70, and you have a high Digimon like my Imperial Dramon right now, sorry if that glitched on you. If you had a high Digimon like Imperial Dramon right now, and you're at Tamer 70, pull this guy out. Otherwise, you're going to be missing out on a whole lot of things. You're going to think Maze is busted or something went wrong because you can't get to the next quest. Well, past that door, as you enter the first room, what's his name? Anubimon. The ghost of Anubimon would want you to help him find his body, and I think Ken Ichijoji is on the 4th floor of Maze. I'm not guaranteed of that yet because I haven't been past that room. I just started that quest last month, and the only thing I was left to find was the 3 Dark Tower pieces or whatnots. And considering how I can't get back into my home server just yet is because of that very reason. And I don't care. I'm about to delete that whole thing and say I'm not going back. Because if I can't get back in now, there's no point into trying anymore, because it's been like terrible trying to get in. How many of these guys have we taken down and I still only have like 4 in inventory? I mean, this is how bad it is. Oh, and speaking of which, I was about to say something last time whenever I was talking about this. I thought how Maze is about a bit different than what I was expecting. What I was expecting was Maze being so dark and dank you wouldn't be able to see a thing. And Minecraft put that in perspective for me. You got mazes all over the place, like maze games, the whole waterfront trip, just to give you the perspective of drowning or falling in the lava pit somewhere. Yeah. That was Maze, or the idea of Maze for me. I did not expect to see what I had mapped out on the website. Yes, those maps are real. I don't know who did it, but whoever created the the 3rd floor maze titled the doors wrong. The doors were backwards from the second floor. If you're on the third floor, you don't enter the room, or the first room on the right. You enter the first room on the left. The second floor was entered from the right. No, wait, vice versa. I'm viewing the screen. The first room on the third floor is on the left. My bad. Yeah, they had that messed up. I had to switch the tags on that one because they didn't get it right. Because whenever I entered the first room, because I was stuck on the first room of the third floor, and they said that the door on the left was the second floor, and the door on the right was the fourth floor. And I said, no, 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 no. If you actually paid attention, and you walk into that maze entrance, you'd see that there's a hall to the left. And I know it is confusing at times, because whenever you're on the second floor, the door is on the right. And believe me, I've passed enough Vegemon to figure that one out. And yes, there is Vegemon on the second floor. I'm so parched. Alright. But anyway, yeah, it's really freaking hot all of a sudden. And I don't mean icky hot, I'm just like hot. I'm not sweating at the moment, but give it time, and like 9 o'clock I probably will. But I don't care. I can take a cold shower. If by any chance... Oh, I got a fifth one already. Holy cow. If by any chance I do make it inside of maze, remind me to slap myself if I ever made that same mistake again. That was the first mistake I've ever made of not recording that 8th episode. I think this is going to be 8th to replace that one, but this would have been 9th. So yeah. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I've tried everything to keep everything all organized and straight and together and all, but I just don't know. And if some of you were wondering how I was putting these together, it was YouTube's movie editor. Fraps records them piece by piece, like a minute or two after, but it's still recording. Yeah, this is going to be up in pieces. I don't know how many parts I'm going to take it in, because I don't know how long the data streams are, but if I had to calculate, I would have to upload a few at a time just to get over to 10 minutes with part 1 and part 2. But yeah. Oh. Come on, Rocky. Come on. Come on, Cletus. Come on. Oh, you weren't even punching him. What the heck? And he's down already. Oh, I saw a bug. You bugged. You bugged, my friend. You bugged. Wow, this is taking so long. I don't even know what's wrong here. I mean, this wouldn't happen to anyone else. Just me. Oh, by the way, maze keys. I will be recording dailies to show you what you need to do to get those too. Because it's a two-step process. You have to talk to Starmon over there just to get a Cerberumon summoning, and you gotta talk to Inubimon over there just to get the maze keys. But that doesn't happen until you defeat Cerberumon, the summoning. And I have to say, that guy is huge. I mean, he's bigger than any Cerberumon. And if you've seen Saberleomon or Chief Leomon. Yeah, it's in that area that you need to summon. And heck, I'll even show you how to complete, and I mean complete, the Jogris quests. But as far as Alphamon goes, I have to start that one all over again. Oh, and by the way, Fox Gamers, I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He has a video out for Alphamon. He was right to tell you that there was no Dorumon drops, but I know exactly where to get his egg and a mercenary. If you were playing with a vaccine and light Digimon like Imperial Dramon here, whoops, he's a vaccine and a light, and he is maxed out. If you take these two attributes, you get one egg from Angelamon at the DAT Center. It is Dorumon Raptor, okay? You can get 10 of those eggs from her if you keep repeating the process. But, Willix, wouldn't you need at least 10 of those attributes each? Yes, you would. But wouldn't that be hard to refill? No. What you need to do is, take all of these eggs, for instance. All these eggs that I have collected, take all of them that you've picked up, return them to the egg scanner with Imperial Dramon out. It helps you regain those attributes back. And because of his current level, it will be hard, but you'll need to face dark virus type Digimon just to help, you know, boost the credit, because you won't be able to do it just by one way, and collecting and returning the eggs helps very much. And no, you don't have to hold back. You don't need any items to scan for, anything like that. Like, I don't know which one of these eggs would give you clothing or food sources to keep your DS and stuff up, but no, you don't need any of that. You can pretty much buy those from the DATS tamers with their shops up and stuff, but you don't